friends, it's Amber and welcome back to another craft fair series video. Thank you so much for joining me today. So I realized that it's been quite a while since I've done a full from start to finish tutorial on these cute little Hershey Nugget packs. So as you know, I make these every single year for my craft fair. So it's this bag right here that I use, and you can get the plain ones, the almond ones, there's like toffee ones, but you have to make sure it's these cute little Hershey Nuggets, not the mini candy bars, but the actual Hershey's Nuggets. So the wrapping of the Hershey Nuggets is definitely not my original idea. It was so long ago, but this way of packaging it is definitely my original idea. And I don't remember the first year that I came up with this. It was either 2015 or 2016. Don't even look for that video because it's like bad lighting, bad audio. The camera angle's weird. I don't know. You'll thank me later for not linking that below and for doing a full tutorial here today on this video. So again, I've made these every single year. These are my absolute best sellers in my craft fair. These sell out every year. My other best sellers, I have a few different best sellers, but these are definitely my absolute best sellers. And we're gonna make these from start to finish. It's so easy. So I'm gonna show you exactly how to make these, but let me give you a little close up here. So these are my Christmas Hershey Nuggets. You can do these for any theme, any holiday, any paper that you have. I just like doing the Christmas ones. They make for the perfect stocking stuffers and cute little favors. Okay, so all you're gonna need to make this is 7 Hershey Nuggets, and I'm using the ones with almonds, but we'll get a bunch of the milk chocolate ones also. And then a piece of scrapbook paper, and this should be patterned cardstock, so it's kind of more sturdy than just copy paper. This is double-sided, and it measures 7 inches by 2 1/16. So it's literally like 2 inches, but a little sliver more. And then you need 7 pieces of scrapbook paper, and you can use wrapping paper for this if you want, but I use the copy paper weight paper. So that's like the paper in your printer. And I use this collection right here that it's like this little pack you can get from Hobby Lobby. And these went on sale one day and they were like $1.74. And I bought like all they had. So I have a ton of these and I wanted to use it up. And so the paper in there is like copy paper. So you can use regular scrapbook paper, just the thicker it is, the harder it is to wrap around these, but you can still use it. And again, if you don't have any of that, you can use wrapping paper, which is a great idea. Just cut it down to 3 inches across by 1. And then I use a little tag, as you can see, to hang off. Just like that. So I'm using up the die cuts that come with this set too, because again, I got a million of these. And they come with all these cardstock die cuts. So I'm using those instead of regular tags. And then you will need some twine, just if you want to do it the way I did it, where you wrap it around like this. You can use yarn, you can use twine, ribbon, seam binding would look really pretty. I just have this huge spool of this sparkly red and white and gold twine and that my sister got me for Christmas. So I'm using this, and I'll link some sparkly twine below if you want that kind. But again, you can use anything that will tie around there. And then the final thing you need is these adhesive clear sleeves from clearbags.com. So I love clearbags.com, as you know. They have crystal clear bags. Here's the size that they are. I'm going to link this below along with my coupon code so that you can go over and get these. So you get 100 of these. You'll never run out, and it's not that expensive. Plus there's a coupon code, and they just happen to be the exact right size for this project. And I just want to mention, if you don't have double-sided paper, just take 2 pieces of single-sided and just glue them together so it's double-sided. Okay, you guys, so this could not be easier. All you do is you take one of your pieces of paper that you cut down to 3 by 1, and you're just going to fill the back of it with adhesive. So I would recommend using one of these like tape gliders. You can use your ATG gun, you can use double-sided tape, whatever you want. And you're just going to simply center this on top of the Hershey Nugget, just like this. and then flip it around and meet it in the back, and you've got a cute little wrapped Hershey Nugget. So you're gonna do the same exact thing with all 7 of these. So while I'm doing that, I know it's been a while since I've like introduced myself on here. So I just wanted to say hello to everybody. I'm Amber. I have new subscribers. I have subscribers that have been with me for a while. So I just wanted to say hello and welcome to my channel. You have no idea how much this means to me that you're here. This is my dream, to have this YouTube channel, and it's just so nice to meet so many kindred spirits out there. And somebody asked in the comments what these are for, like what these craft fair projects are for. And for those of you who don't already know, my mom and sisters and I do craft fairs every year, and we do them in the fall. The fall just feels so cozy and so artsy, and we feel extra creative, and I'm sure that's the same for most of you. I've been doing crafts forever, and my mom has been the inspiration for that. She's so creative and so artsy, and so my sisters and I have inherited that from her. So we just love going to craft fairs. We love creating new things, coming up with different ideas. This is just a passion of mine far before I started a YouTube channel. And I decided one day that I wanted to share some of my craft fair projects with everybody. And it seems to be that a lot of people do craft fairs. And I'm so happy about that, because it's, again, my favorite thing to do. I know everybody's different. Some people do craft fairs like really seriously, and they make a living at it. And I dream of doing that someday. I really do. That's not the case for me though. I do this to spend time with my mom and my sisters. That's the most important thing to me in the entire world, is to continue sharing this with my mom and my sisters. We all do different crafts. So my mom is the sewer, and she makes all kinds of things. She's so talented. She's the most talented artist that I know. She does paintings, and she's an incredible painter. And again, she's just the most talented person I know. She sews aprons. She has the most adorable aprons. I love them. She does all kinds of sewing. And her booth is always so whimsical and warm and inviting. And my sister Ginger makes the cutest things as well. She does sewing. She makes handmade quilted stockings. She does vinyl gifts, so like the pot holders with the cookie mix, and then like the vinyl quote on the front. And she also is the one that makes those cute cereal box altered notebooks. Oh my gosh, you should see the stash that she's got going for this year. It's so cute. I'll be sure to share it here on this channel. And then my sister Bree, I think you all know the most. She has found a passion for the paper, just like me. So her and I partner up for almost all of my projects, and she can make the most beautiful albums, and she helps me with all the Etsy stuff, and it's just so much fun to have somebody to work with like that. So we love getting together on a weekend and just crafting away and doing all the paper things. I've loved paper since I was a little girl, and I'm so glad to find everybody here on this community that feels the same way about paper. So now that we have all 7 of the Hershey Nuggets, here they are, you're gonna bring over the clear bag. So find the front, and the front is always where the flap is the longest. And simply just take your 7-inch little piece of scrapbook paper and put it in there. So don't put it all the way to the bottom, because you need to have it up here so you can stick your little candies in. You're just gonna take them one at a time in the patterns that you want and the order you want, just like this. And you're just gonna put them in there. So again, the paper for this is, the possibilities are endless. So do you guys save your wrapping paper scraps? I do. I can't bear getting rid of them. This would be the most perfect project for that. So here's all the chocolates, and as you can see, we have the slack down here. So what you're gonna do now that you have them in there, just kind of shove that cardstock piece down until it's at the bottom. So I'm just gonna shove those down. And here's our little pack so far. So then all you do is just flip it over, undo the backing, and you're gonna close this tight. So all that slack goes down, and then just place it down like this. And now it's like a really satisfying, nice package of chocolates. And it looks so luxurious and high-end. And depending on the paper you use, you can make it whimsical, you can make it vintage, you can have gold foil, decorative paper on here. You can do whatever you want. And so I like to take it up another level. So I just grab a bunch of twine. So you want to think of this as wrapping it like a million bazillion times. So just take a bunch of twine until you think it's enough. And this is how I do it. I go down to the third chocolate right here, and I make sure I have a bunch of slack. This is like 15 inches of slack. I don't know if you're gonna need that much slack, but I don't know how to measure apparently when it comes to twine. And you guys know this if you've been watching my channel. So you're just gonna take this and just wrap that twine around. It's such a cute, like creative, artsy look. And just keep wrapping it as much as you want. You don't have to use as much twine as me, but keep wrapping it until you have a tail that sticks out here. And then you're gonna take the tail that you left as slack, wrap it around one more time. And then I like to just tie this in a double knot. And they're not gonna have to untie this to get into the chocolate because as you know, it opens from the back. So now that we have that in a double knot, take your little tag or your die cut or whatever. You can even do to from back here if you want. And I'm just gonna punch a quick little hole. And I'm gonna just punch a hole near the corner. So then you're just gonna string that through the hole, of course. So I'm just gonna do one little knot like this and then tie it in a bow. Cut off the excess. And that is all that's to it. You're all done with your cute little Hershey Nugget pack. And it's the absolute cutest thing to sell at your craft fair. So wasn't that so quick and easy? You can make so many of these. Here's the one we made together. And for the pricing, we normally do $3 each or 2 for $5. But this year we're gonna be doing $4 each or 2 for $7. Because prices have gone up, so the price of chocolate is a little higher. So we're gonna be pricing them the same as this cute little project that I did in the last video, $4 each or 2 for $7. These are perfect stocking stuffers or teacher gifts or coworker gifts, neighbor gifts, anything. Thank you so much for watching and all your support. And I can't wait to share my next craft fair project with you. So I'll see you in that video. Bye.